Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. Check me out. You get the question, you'll hear it. Why does God allow evil to exist? God allows evil to exist because you exist, bro. Seriously. Evil, all forms of evil, all of the first misdeeds had an origin with somebody. Essentially, it was some selfish a-hole who started it all in their line of work, in their area of sin. Some selfish a-hole gravitated towards that sin at that point in time, acted upon it, and then you bring it into full manifestation in real time. So, like, if people could learn how to be more selfless, sin would slowly start to die out anyway, because you're not going to do things out of ego and self-preservation and things of that nature, right? And it's not, I don't mean physical self-preservation alone. I mean spiritual, mental, as well as the physical. So it's a trifecta. It's, again, life is multifaceted. It's not just the flesh. So if people could think multi-layered and do so with good intent, sin would fizzle out. Sin would die out, man. We can snuff out the flame. But that's not how y'all been playing this game. People are very vastly controlled by inner demons and outer ones, I assure you. So yeah, no longer ask the question, why does God allow evil to exist? God has to allow evil to exist because without evil, you won't exist. And I know you're evil. And this is how I know you're evil. God is the highest point. God is the origin, right? Before all of this other stuff started creeping in. Anything that falls beneath that automatically loses value. You're never going to be equivalent to God. God's going to see the best in you. You're never going to be equivalent value to that, even if you are the origin, unless you are fully reconnected. But that would make you God because you ain't you no more. You see what I'm saying? So anything outside of God is automatically deemed as evil in my book on some level because you're not at the highest point. You have to. That's this game. You have to get back to the highest point, which is very hard. So yeah, evil's going to exist because you exist. And let me give you another one. The minute you die, evil stop existing. Also, because we as people like to use words, and words are powerful and magical. If we got rid of words and concepts like evil, we could get rid of evil. Because evil is what we define it as. We take away its definition. We stop giving it meaning. We stop giving it its nature. We take away some of that power. The real truth on how to completely get rid of evil is to get rid of everybody who even knows about the idea of evil. Anybody and then you breed a whole different generation of people who never even have this idea. Now, because we're naturally defective, people have to evolve biologically. There's something defective in our atoms, like in us, in all of us. Some of us have greater levels of change and self-control, but it's in all of us. So we literally have to breed a different type of man. Seriously. Like, we have to alter our genetic structure, giving y'all keys. But anyway, our genetic structure has actually been altered, but that's another video. Anyway, the bottom line is, y'all get the point. God allows evil to exist because without evil, people couldn't exist. He would have to get rid of all of us. Straight up. And don't go for Lucifer no more. Why does God allow Lucifer to exist? Because you exist, bro. You ain't no different. Here's the thing. These demons, spirits, angels, yada, 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 whatever you want to call it. All of these things, we all got a certain significant amount of power. All of us, even humans. But anything outside of God, we all fall under that umbrella. So it don't matter how much juju you got or don't got. If you're under God, and we all are, you are essentially powerless. So it's just best to really work with that thing, especially if you human, bro. For some reason, God rock with people, for real. So there's something special about us, but we ain't the biggest dog in town. You should be showing some type of gratitude towards God for letting you live. Straight up. It sounds crazy, but it ain't, bro. You know you messed up. I mean, ain't none of us perfect. We all fall short. Off of that first fall, that was a justifiable enough reason to get rid of you. Because you're showing the same rendition of bullshit in the past. I'm trying to create heaven on earth. If I'm God, think about it. It's a blessing that anybody's still breathing. So, count your blessings. Like y'all be counting y'all sheep because y'all asleep. Y'all don't even see it. Leave Lucifer alone, but attack it within yourself. eradicate the evil within, and we can eradicate the evil without. Straight up. You know how they say you can't help the world unless you help your own home or can build your own? Bro, that starts with good and evil within your mind. Seriously. So I wanted to really put that one out there today. Just a different perspective. I believe we as people could train ourselves to be more conditioned to good and actually genuinely just be good people. But if we're thinking about massive global change, it would take a decreasing of present day people, which ain't nobody trying to make that sacrifice. So now we just got to wait on people to organically die and hopefully breed newer, stronger, better generations of human being. You know what I mean? And hopefully we can even transcend that notion of being a human. Let's stop being human, bro. Like, I literally want to be better than human. I don't want to be human. I'm not human. I'm better than human. But I'm not better than y'all because that's the ego. I ain't no different, but I really ain't the same either. That's the paradox. Ain't none of us exactly the same, but we all are on some level. It's really interesting when you start looking at it. But anyway, be conscious of your evils, because it's through your daily struggle and battle to being just a better individual that you alone literally fight evil in this world. You got to fight it within yourself. Straight up. Some of us take it to the forefront. We do shit like this. But ultimately, evil is within. Where does evil come from? Men and women. It comes from people. So I'm right. If people could learn to fight the evil within, the evil without would not exist. All right, I'm out.